I know it's quite late in the day for this. I'll be honest, I'd kind of forgotten, but so if today's video isn't great, then I'm sorry. But today I'm going to talk about the problems that paler people and well, it's not just paler people, it's just everybody in general. But the problem girls have in finding foundation of the right skin tone, because it is hell, actual hell. So I'm quite pale, and I never realised this until I try and find foundation that matches my skin tone. And I end up looking like I've got a bad fake tan, because almost nowhere, although they do pale shades, never do them pale enough. So I'm going to be talking about that and something you can do to fix that. So I talked in my first video about how I recently started doing makeup more. So only since September, and only about 2 weeks ago that I started doing foundation, because the stuff I started back in September was mostly eye makeup, and maybe not even that. So the foundation I got a couple of weeks back, and I love it because it's so easy to put on. The only problem was I got the wrong shade, is a Max Factor Miracle Touch, and it is amazing and so easy to put on, and it comes with this little sort of cotton pad. As you can see, it's quite dirty, but it's great. And sort of first time I put it on, I was at home, the lighting wasn't great, and I thought, oh yeah, this works really well. So the lighting's horrible, you can't see that. Let me set this up. Aha. No, that is even worse. Apparently my camera's not good enough, but no, maybe it is a bit. As you can see, I've got it doesn't match, it looks bad. Maybe that's a better way to do it. So yeah, it's too dark for me, as are a lot of things. So I'll just finish putting this on my face. Yeah, I'll walk out of my room after doing this video and I'll look like I've got bad tan or something. Luckily, none of my housemates are in at the moment. I'll introduce you to them at some point, so you can sort of see on my neck what it looks like. So, not a good look. But basically, so yeah, it's shade too dark. You can go at me about that. And then I bought a shade lighter in it, because it's great, I love it, and it's the easiest one I've found so far to put on. And I'll put a bit of this on to show you. And it goes lighter. But even that is slightly too dark for me, because I'm so darn pale. And maybe it's just because it's winter that this is the problem. But I've always had this problem, and I've had friends of, and correct me if I'm wrong in saying this because I don't want to offend anyone, but I've had people of Indian descent, friends of Indian descent, who've found it near impossible to find foundations of the right shade for them. And it's really hard, because while the makeup's being made, the shades are either made not light enough, or they're not catered for people of ethnic minority groups. Or they're the wrong tones, so they're the right shade, but they're too pink or too yellow or too green. And I know there are sort of correctors for the colours, but the shades can be really annoying, especially when you've bought one and either you tan or you go lighter or it oxidizes and you can't wear it anymore because it's too light or too dark. But, and this is a big but, and it is amazing, Body Shop have things like this. It is a lightening. And so basically what this does is you can, I'm going to get the dark one, and what you do is it works especially well with kind of liquid foundations. So you get a bit of your foundation and it's this little dropper bottle. So you get your foundation and you put maybe a drop of it on. So my pad looks like that. And then you can just mix it in and it will lighten the foundation for you. So I've not actually used it yet because I got the lighter shade, but I mixed the lightening. Look, it goes from that to that, which is a massive change. And so, I don't know, it's great because I can now use my darker makeup or sort of save it for summer if I get more tanned, although I don't think I'm going to get that tanned because it's quite dark. But it does mean if you've got makeup that's a shade or two too dark for you, that in the sort of bright fluorescent lights of the makeup shops looks like it's the right shade for you, but really isn't. They work so well. And there's a companion to it, a darkening one, that you can also get that, well, I'm guessing does the same thing. They come in sort of the contouring section, so I'm presuming you can use them for contouring as well. So they're great and they're really useful, and I'm going to need to wash all this stuff off my arm and my face. But yeah, they're really helpful, and it does sort of save more money in the long run for having it, so because you're not constantly needing to get a shade lighter or get a shade darker because you got the wrong one. If you got the wrong one and you've already got that, it doesn't matter because you can just correct it. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed or hope this helped. But yeah, see you guys tomorrow.